everything is not enough. Really out by the ocean, among all those white hot sands, where every sunrise is just for you. So come along and take my hand.
Past, present, and aspiring runners, welcome to my channel. You have made it to a running channel. You might be wondering after watching a few minutes of me climbing a mountain, but I assure you there is a running related purpose to why I showed you that. And that is that I am now training for a marathon that is taking place on October 1st, called the Wineglass Marathon, that runs from Bath to Corning, New York. And I am in the midst of doing my training for that right now. And in fact, tomorrow morning I have a 20-mile long run, which is the longest of all of my long runs. And so tonight I'm actually getting ready as though tomorrow were my race. And so I'm planning on getting a decent night's sleep and hopefully doing the successful long run in the morning. But back to why I showed you the mountain clips. So back when I first started training for this marathon, I wanted to also run for a cause. And so I picked this charity called 46 Climbs, which is affiliated with the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. That's one that's near and dear to me, as I have been impacted in my lifetime by suicide. And so last weekend, they kicked off a week-long event, which is to raise awareness and funds, whereby those that sign up can hike or climb mountains, and we all get shirts to wear. And so we end up talking to people along the trails about those shirts and what it is the 46 Climbs event is all about. And so my brother and I decided very early on in my marathon training that we were going to do this hike together. And so last weekend was the best weekend I could fit it into my training. And so instead of doing an 18-mile long run, I decided to go with him and do this 13-mile hike with about 4,600 feet of elevation gain. And let me tell you, it was more than a suitable substitute for that run, because 3 days into this past week, I was still feeling it. And this is the heaviest week of training for me of all of the 18 weeks of training that I'm doing. And so it's been more of a struggle than I even anticipated that it would be, given the fact that we just did those 3 mountains this past weekend. But that leads me back to tomorrow. And so I've been trying to today run through approximately what it is I'll be doing the day before marathon day. And so I ate a pretty big dinner full of carbs and protein, and I'm going to be going to sleep probably in the next hour here, and waking up at around 5 o'clock in the morning, having my breakfast, going through my pre-run, pre-race routine, and we'll be hitting the road somewhere around 7 o'clock to do those 20 miles or so. I expect it'll take around 4 hours to complete. And so next week's video, I plan on discussing my training in further detail, as well as how tomorrow's run goes. hoping for the best. Basically, I've got some paces set up in my training plan for tomorrow, but I think my biggest priority is that I want to run all 20 miles. So if I have to run a couple of them a little slower than what my paces are set up for, so be it. I really just, above all else, I just want to be able to finish the marathon. This is my first ever marathon, and so it's very important to me that this go well and that I have an enjoyable experience and want to hopefully repeat it again at some point. So again, I'll post links in the description for the charity that I'm running for, as well as my own personal fundraising page. And we'll get into next week more of what it is that I'm doing for my training. And I look forward to talking to you next week. Take care, stay running, and we'll be in touch soon. Bye, folks.